I just feel like I still got a lot of room to improve, and just got to work towards being the better version. So yeah.
This is Francisco Mauigoa, linebacker from Miami. Francisco started his journey at Tafuna High School in American Samoa, playing there for his freshman and sophomore years before coming to the States, playing at Aquinas High School in San Bernardino, California. He spent a majority of his time at quarterback while also spending time at linebacker. In his junior season, Francisco would throw for 1,113 yards and 10 touchdowns, and would record 46 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and an interception. After a solid year, Francisco would move back to American Samoa due to COVID-19, finishing his high school career at Tafuna. He entered college as a 3-star prospect and would receive offers from Army, Hawaii, San Jose State, and Washington State, committing to the University of Washington State. After making the transition to linebacker full-time, Francisco would serve in a backup role in his freshman year, but would get his opportunity to show his true potential in his sophomore year. Starting 11 games, Francisco would record 60 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and an interception. His first of his collegiate career, which was a 95-yard pick six, and was graded by PFF as the best coverage linebacker in the country. Though no specific reason was given, Francisco would enter the transfer portal and would join his brother Francis, committing to the University of Miami. Francisco would follow up his breakout season with the Cougars and dominate with the Hurricanes. He'd record 82 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception, helping lead Miami to the new era Pinstripe Bowl against Rutgers, and would be selected to the All-ACC second team. After following up his monster season with another solid year at Miami, in which he was selected to another All-ACC second team, Francisco would declare for the 2025 NFL Draft. There is a reason that Francisco was rated as the best coverage linebacker in the country at one point. His defensive IQ for reading and diagnosing different offensive packages is next level, giving him the edge to attack the line of scrimmage and position himself correctly. This would make him a coveted asset on defense for an NFL team, giving him the versatility to rush the passer, play the run and stuff holes, or drop back in coverage. His lateral ability and hip movement make him a very desirable sideline-to-sideline linebacker, having the speed necessary to chase down players trying to beat the edge. Francisco's an extremely good playmaker as well, having a good ability to time his pass rushes to shoot through open windows, and is a tackle for loss monster, being able to wrap up and make plays behind the line. He's also shown good hand usage and is able to disengage easily enough from blocks. But possibly the biggest draw is his constant improvement during his time in college, improving every single year, which points to his work ethic and his coachability. Francisco has all the makings of a play caller on defense if an NFL team can help him develop. Possibly the biggest issue with Francisco as a draft prospect has got to be his size. He's considered undersized for an NFL linebacker, which could cause issues with him taking on blocks consistently at the next level. He's also not the strongest, lacking the necessary strength needed to take on stronger linemen at the next level, and could limit him as a pass rusher. While Francisco is fast enough for sideline-to-sideline management, he isn't fast enough to keep up with receivers, and may struggle with more athletic tight ends at the next level due to his lack of top-end speed. He's also going to need a lot of help with his tackling technique, tending to tackle too high on players, which can be easier to break through, and he's also too aggressive at times, whiffing on tackle attempts, which can open the defense up to a potential big play. With the clear downsides in his game right now, Francisco has some polishing he needs to do to achieve a career in the NFL. This is possibly the first time I've done a video on a player where I completely disagree with scouts in his draft position. While, yes, Francisco has issues with his tackling and his build, his upside and already proven success in college should have him much higher on a lot of boards. His potential in his game should make him a desired commodity in the draft, but a lot of scouts just don't see it, and I don't understand why. Scouts project that Francisco will fall somewhere in the 6th or 7th rounds, and some even having him go undrafted, but I completely disagree, having him as a 4th or 5th round selection, feeling that his game will cause him to rise on a lot of draft boards. Pairing his game film, stats, and already many upsides, I feel that Francisco Mauigoa will become a premier linebacker in the NFL if a coach believes in him and helps him correct his very fixable downsides.